Hi friends, this is Katie here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking you through my April book journal spread. Basically it's something that's become a bit of a regular feature on my channel. It's one of the reasons I started posting videos again, is to share more of my journal with you. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this one. I start off the spread really by outlining the boxes that make up the spread. It's quite a box heavy spread again. It's just a format that I found is working quite well for me, and we are going into a period of quite big transitions in April. We're expecting to have big changes in our life, and so I thought just sticking with something that's working for me in terms of my book journal could just be the stability and consistency that helps a little bit with the month. So yeah, I think this will be a good spread just to kind of dump ideas, anything that I'm keeping track of, just kind of easy to keep track of in this layout, and it works for me, as I says. I liked giving April the full space, where previous months I've just given months 3 letters. It's a random thing that kind of makes a difference this month, and I like that because something about these 5-letter and 4-letter months that happen around this time of year that I just find aesthetically pleasing and really like the look of. I've added in the calendar again this month because it was so handy last month and I really liked it. So yeah, it's here to stay, I think. And yeah, I also keep in the video planning section that I introduced last month, because that was also very useful in planning out what videos I wanted to film and when I wanted to film them, etc. I didn't get to all the videos that I thought I might plan out, but that's okay. I started a new job in February, so life has been changing quite dramatically. I also added a wee section this time just to use up one of the boxes, and that's for stats, and I don't really have any clear intention of what I'll do with that, but I think it might be useful for certain things. And then in terms of dates, I've got 2 books on my radar. Hannah Khan Carries On. I've read a previous title by this author and really liked it, and I'm going to a launch event that the author is hosting. And I also put on The End of Men, which is a title that I discovered via Bookstagram, and a Bookstagrammer that I follow and chat to knows the author, I believe. So yeah, it sounds quite good. It's apocalyptic and dystopian and should be quite interesting. And then I've got my usual sections for Unhauled, Acquired and Reading Notes, which are all really useful throughout the month, and I use them a lot. I then start adding in some, like, basically flowers and doodles, plant doodles, and a little bee I add in a little minute, which I really like. So these are all basically to bring a bit of colour and life to the spread and bring me a little bit of joy throughout the month. I've broken up the spread a bit more than usual, and that's basically because I have the space for it this month. I have kind of less things going on. I'm not taking part in any readathons or anything like that. I'm just going to go with the flow in terms of my TBR or what I read. I'm just going to mood read my way through the month, and so I have more space for these doodles, and I think just having a bit more colour will be really nice, especially April, so like spring-like. And I add in a tulip here, which eventually becomes quite a chaotic little box, but I start off with some flowers and some tulips kind of to celebrate spring. Spring's my favourite season, and so it's a really nice time to just enjoy all that spring brings. You'll see as well some of my inspiration for this spread came from previous months. I think last year the spreads were in April and in July, sorry. I had these really pretty bold spreads, and they were some of my favourite spreads of the year, and so I wanted to kind of take some inspiration from previous me, I guess, and use that to create this new spread. And I just add some colour to give it a pop. I kind of focused on reds and purples and even a little bit of pink, and then green for leaves and things, just to mix it up. Previous months have been kind of orange and green, or mostly orange and green the last couple of months, so it's nice to have a little bit of something different and a kind of warmer tones. Just kind of breaks up from winter into spring. And I'm so pleased with this little bee. I think he's so cute, and I'm glad that I carried him on from the previous April spread. I think he's lovely. So I'm really pleased with the way this all kind of came out. I think it looks quite simple and nice, and that's just what I look for in all these spreads. I think I say that in every single video, but I just really like that about these spreads, and they bring me a lot of joy and happiness throughout the month. I'd love to know if you keep a book journal, what kind of things you keep track of, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will hope to see you again next time.